I'm 25, and I thought I'd found someone I could trust. My boyfriend, Nathan, 28, and I had been together for 5 months in the small town of Crestwood. He seemed like a stand-up guy, honest and open about his past. His ex, Chloe, had cheated on him during their 3-year on-and-off relationship, which ended a year ago. It left him shaken, so I never imagined he'd betray me. I'm still friends with my ex, but we keep it strictly group settings, so when Nathan said he and Chloe were still cool, only hanging out with their tight-knit crew in Maplewood, I didn't worry. I'd met them all. Great people, no red flags. Nathan swore he'd never be alone with her, and I had no reason to doubt him. He'd been hurt by her cheating, so I thought he'd never cross that line. Guess I was wrong. Last Friday, we had plans to meet up after work at the Silver Fork, a cozy spot on Birch Street. I was dressed and ready, but Nathan's phone was off or dead. Hours passed. No word. I waited, my stomach in knots, until I finally went to grab a sandwich alone at a diner on Elm Road. I'd left my phone at my apartment by mistake, so when I got back, my roommate, Ava, said Nathan hadn't called or stopped by. Worried but starting to suspect something, I checked Instagram. I follow Chloe for some reason. She follows me too. There it was, a photo of her tiramisu at Nathan's favorite restaurant, the Iron Hearth, with him in the background, elbows on the table, looking relaxed. The caption read, "Movie marathon with my favorite." Posted hours before our 8 p.m. plans. A mutual friend, Liam, commented a question mark. No reply. My heart sank. I went to bed numb, torn between fear something happened to him and a growing sense he'd betrayed me. Saturday morning, I woke to 5 texts from Nathan. Hey, I'm so sorry. I forgot our plans. Chloe and I binged The Mandalorian, and I crashed. My phone died. I'm an idiot. Please forgive me. Let's hit that new sushi spot on Oak tonight. Just us. I love you. I was stunned. He'd always said he'd never hang out with Chloe alone, that they were done, only connected through friends. Yet he ditched me for her? I texted back, asking if anything happened. He replied, No, of course not. I'd never do that to you. But it didn't add up. Nathan stays up late unless work's been rough, and he had the day off. Falling asleep early at her place? Not buying it. I met him at a cafe on Cedar Lane to hear him out. For an hour, he stuck to his story. Forgot our plans, phone died, just movies. I pushed until he cracked. He admitted he slept with Chloe. Said it wasn't planned, then cried, begging me to stay. I was done. My heart was pounding, but I felt this cold clarity. I grabbed my bag, walked out, and blocked him on everything. Phone, socials, all of it. This was my first time being cheated on, and I was numb, knowing the pain would hit soon, especially with my brother's wedding in Pinewood that Saturday. Comment 1. Yeah, his explanation is trash. He said he'd never hang out with her alone, then does exactly that? Goes on a date with his ex and sleeps over? Unacceptable. My reply. Exactly. It's like he thought I'd swallow that weak excuse. Comment 2. What are you gonna do now? My reply. I'm meeting him now to talk face to face. I need to see his face, gauge it for my sanity. It looks bad. Unless he's got some magical excuse, there's no justifying spending the night with his ex, phone off, and not contacting me till the next day. That's not how relationships work. Comment 3. Chloe left his elbows in that photo on purpose. She knew what she was doing. My reply. Thank God for her pettiness, or I'd never have known where he was or what he was up to. Comment 4. What did he say when you confronted him? My reply. He swore he forgot our plans and didn't mean to sleep with her, but he did. Then he cried, begging for forgiveness. I grabbed my stuff and left, blocking and deleting him from my phone. Took a solid hour to get the truth out of him. Comment 5. Shame on him for wasting an hour of your time to admit it. Glad you got the truth. You might feel numb now, but the feelings will hit later. Good you're home with comfort food and TV. Get some rest. The next few days might be rough. Stay hydrated. My reply. Thanks. This is my first time being cheated on, so I'm numb, but you're right. The emotions will catch up, probably at my brother's wedding when I'm there solo. Yikes. Update. I didn't expect to post again, but this story took a wild turn. For those who missed my comments, Nathan cheated with Chloe, and I dumped him, blocking him everywhere. He left me alone for a few days, but then Saturday rolled around. My brother's wedding in Pinewood. Nathan showed up at the reception in a suit, chatting up my cousins like he was invited. I'd cut him off completely, so this was his desperate last shot. No clue why he thought crashing a wedding was a good idea. I slipped away to the bathroom, and he cornered me in the hallway, grabbing my arms so tight it hurt. "I can't live without you," he said, staring into my eyes, intense and unhinged. I told him to leave or I'd get the groomsmen to drag him out. He didn't flinch, just leaned in like he was going to kiss me. I turned my head, and he broke down, sobbing in the hall. A groomsman, Owen, saw it, peeled him off, and said, "Listen man, I've been there, but you can't do this. Go home." Nathan listened, thank God, and left in a cab. I filled Owen in, and we agreed to tell my brother after the wedding to keep the day drama-free. It was a small venue, no security, but I trusted Nathan wouldn't come back. A week later, I'm chilling with Ava when an unknown number calls. I ignored it once, but picked up the second time. It was Chloe. She said she and Nathan were back together and wanted to confirm he'd crashed the wedding. I told her the truth. He showed up, tried to kiss me, I rejected him, and he was escorted out. She flipped, screaming, "You're a stupid expletive. You got mad at him for cheating, then hooked up with him while he's with me." I was stunned. He'd clearly lied to her, spinning some story. I said nothing happened, told her not to contact me again, and hung up. Now I hear rumors she might be pregnant with his kid. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm just glad to be out of their chaos. I'm getting tested soon to be safe and hoping to put this behind me. The worst part. I bought Nathan's good guy act for 5 months. It's humiliating to see how wrong I was. He's clearly spiraling, and I get it. We've all been there, but crashing my brother's wedding and lying to Chloe? That's too much. On a brighter note, Owen, the groomsman, was a gem. We danced most of the night, before and after the drama. He asked me to brunch next Sunday at that cute cafe on Willow Lane. Ava says I'd be an idiot to say no, but I've only been single a week and a half. I want to go, but I need time. Maybe in a few months, I'll be ready for something new. Comment on Owen. What's the deal with the groomsman who helped you? My reply. He's single, and we maybe danced most of the night. Oh. But I'm not looking right now. I need a breather after this mess. Comment. Breaks are good, but like my mom says, don't shut out something if it grows naturally. You're smart to take it slow, but don't fight it either. My reply. True. Owen asked me to brunch next Sunday. Ava says I should get my head out of my ass and go. I want to, but I've only been single a week and a half. I was planning to wait a few months. We'll see. Another story. I'm 35, married to Emma, 28, for 3 years, together 7, living in Brookhaven. A year ago, I fell hard for my coworker, Sophie, 24, and was planning to leave Emma for her. I know it's awful. Emma didn't deserve it, but Sophie and I felt real. 2 weeks ago, we grabbed food after work, and Sophie had an allergic reaction. She used her EpiPen, seemed okay, but usually went to the hospital after reactions. I asked if I could drop her at home and have her friend drive her, since Emma was expecting me. She agreed. That evening, she had a secondary reaction and passed away. I didn't find out until Monday via a work email. It's been eating me alive. I'll never forgive myself for not taking her to the hospital. I sent her some childish texts over the weekend, thinking she was mad at me for not going. Thank God she never saw them. I hate being ignored, and I lost my cool, but I would have made it up to her. Our relationship was amazing. The highs worth the lows. Yesterday, HR and legal were holed up with the CEO all day, and my manager canceled our project meeting. I was on edge, but thought an affair wouldn't be a corporate crisis. Then I got a text from Sophie's phone. This is Sophie's brother, Max. I want you to know it was me. Asterisk my calls to him went to voicemail, and my manager texted, asterisk don't contact me until Monday. I can't talk now. Asterisk my world's collapsing. I'm facing firing, and Emma will find out why. I have no family except her and our daughter, no friends outside her circle or work. Everything I've built over a decade is slipping away, and I can't stop it. I know cheaters get no sympathy, but my chest hurts, and I need to get this out. Update 1. I've been hounded for an update, so here it is. Gloat if you want, then leave me alone. I'm paying for my infidelity and unprofessional behavior, as I knew I would. I was suspended Monday, and firing's likely coming soon. I hope to save money while HR built their case, but Max, Sophie's brother, handed them everything. After a brutal 3-hour meeting, the company founder recommended a lawyer I'm now using. They're cracking down to protect themselves. Sophie's family might not have a strong legal case, but a cover-up could hurt the company. My offer to pay them back might keep it out of court, and new info has me cautiously hopeful I won't be prosecuted. But I can't afford the lawyer long-term, especially with a divorce looming. Things with Emma are bad. When I got home from being escorted out of work, she'd packed a bag for me. She wouldn't let me wait for our daughter, check my stuff, or take the car. She didn't care where I went. I stayed in a hotel 2 nights, then went back because she wouldn't let me see our girl. Emma tried to stop me, but we own the house together, so it's my only option. She has family to stay with, but won't leave our daughter, and I'm not letting her take her. We're at a stalemate. I'm staying out of her way as best I can. The Sophie situation is raw. Turns out, she didn't love me like I loved her. Maybe not at all. Max sent me her texts to friends, mocking me, saying she was using me for money and a promotion. She planned to treat the raise as free cash, then bolt to work with a friend when it fell apart. She knew I'd take the heat for her mistakes and keep saving her. She was right. I'm humiliated. I was ready to give up everything for her, and she saw me as a joke. My feelings are messy, but I don't feel guilty about her death anymore. People thought I held her hostage, but I asked if her friend could take her to the hospital, and she said it was fine since she needed to grab clothes anyway. I dropped her off normally. She knew her medical needs better than I did. I don't know what happened after, but it wasn't on me. I'm sorry for her family, but I'm not responsible. After her texts leaked, a few colleagues reached out with support, seeing me as a fool, not a predator. It's humiliating, but better than being despised. It helps my legal case too. I'm full of regret and learning hard lessons. I was deceived, but I made my choices and own them. Update 2. I'm in the comments because I worked with this guy in the same department as Sophie in Brookhaven. Her death was tragic, and his post, which spread around the office weeks later, explained so much. It sparked chaos. An entire division quit over it. I joined Reddit recently and saw people curious about the fallout. So since the company didn't make me sign extra confidentiality agreements when I left, I'm spilling the tea. One big thing. He didn't mention his traumatic brain injury, TBI. I'm not excusing him, but it's a factor. He lives independently, but his brother helps a lot. Comment 1. Did it go to court? Reply. No. The company knew he could expose their shady expense practices in court. He said he was broke, but everyone knew he got a huge payout after a shop sign fell on him. They gave someone with a TBI an unrestricted company card with no clear policy. First question in court would have been why. Comment 2. Asterisk could he have spent the payout on Sophie or drugs? Emma would have noticed, but he wasn't thinking straight. Asterisk. Reply, not drugs. He drank lightly but judged hard drug use. Sophie, definitely. He spent thousands on her. She'd send him links to stuff until he bought it. HR was disgusted by the messages on her phone. Predatory stuff, though I didn't see them myself. Comment 3. Asterisk was his TBI as bad at work as in his personal life? He seems easily manipulated with a bit of ego stroking. Asterisk. Reply. It was weird as hell. I'm an engineer, and he could ask complex tech questions, follow up with sharp insights that changed my work, even a year after his accident. But minutes later, he'd lose it over something small, like too much mustard on his sandwich. His face would change, like a kid's in an adult's body. Unsettling. He was fine 80% of the time, but when he slipped, it was like dealing with an 8-year-old. I'm not convinced he could fully consent to a relationship. Typing Truths listeners, these stories hit hard. Betrayal, broken trust, and consequences that ripple. My heart broke when Nathan's true colors showed, but walking away took real strength. And the co-worker's story? It's a messy reminder that our choices, even in pain, shape our lives. Have you ever had to rebuild after someone shattered your trust? What helped you stand tall again? Your story might just light the way for someone else in the dark.